Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Xenogears. I'm Dan.
And I am Austin.
We are here to play games
With a split party.
with a split party. That's right.
Never split the party, Dan.
Oh, too bad. No choice. Yeah, so we're here with Saitan and Rico after some particularly distressing events last time, which may have had one of our companions running around panicking. So we made our escape from Kislev by stealing their battleship, the Goliath, and a familiar face saw Kislev launching their weapon and decided to shoot it down with some destructive missiles.
With the BART missiles.
With BART missiles, without getting permission from his crew. For shame, for shame.
Are we really surprised, Mr. Gun-Ho?
No,
headstrong boy.
Yeah.
I am glad they're okay, though. Because after, like, the last thing we saw, the Sandcrawler was thrown at Bart's brigadier.
That's true.
So, this is a much better situation than what could be happening.
Yup. I mean, this looks pretty much identical, but we are on the ocean instead of in the sand at this point. There was also some conversation with the old Digimen, as well as a couple of other things that occurred near the end of the last episode, which are particularly thought-provoking.
Took a lot of notes. Oh, which reminds me.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how the red-haired person, who I'm assuming is the demon of Elru,
right,
might be Faye's parent, and you were wondering where that information came from.
Oh, yeah.
So that is in episode 8, around the 33 minute marker.
Right.
So like 37, 33 to 38 range. And what is happening is it's the fight with Ramses versus Faye and Bart.
Yes.
And Ramses has a bit of a flashback, and he's like, he fights just like him. Faye, wherever I heard this name before. And it's like a white screen that says Faye, that is my child's name. And while we don't know who actually said that, right after that, there's kind of a flash of that red-haired person, like, is overlaid on Faye for just a moment.
Oh, yes.
And so it's kind of implied that that's who said it. We don't actually know. So that's where I was getting some of that, like, wondering / confusion about that specific issue.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's sort of we're trying to figure out where all of that is, where all of that stands, basically. Yeah, there's a lot of information that has yet to be clarified here.
Right.
But yeah, so as you can see, I am doing some tune-up on our gears. We're going to go ahead and do some a round of upgrades here, because there's pretty significant output upgrade here with the same amount of fuel. So we're going to go ahead and do that on all our gears, and there's frame upgrades for most of them. Now, not all of these would be strictly necessary, I think, but I would recommend the output ones at the very least. Those are going to be very useful. So that would be the engines specifically. Try to get everybody up to the 18 output. We have so much money because I grind like a crazy person. So I am going to do the Z alloy to have the Ether AR on it, as well as the regular. This one is better physical defense, but I'm going to go with the Z alloy on all our gears.
It's 250 physical, right? If the numbering is the same.
Yes. Okay. At the top there, AR value 250.
Gotcha.
And then this one's 200 and Ether AR of 50.
Right. So you're exchanging 50 physical for 50 Ether.
That's right.
Makes sense.
And we'll go ahead and upgrade Virge. Yeah. That one's
got that 15-cylinder engine.
Yeah, that one's a little less important because Virge started with the 15, and it's the same amount of fuel, but we're going to do it anyway. Get a little more HP. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Oh, and yeah, don't forget, I actually forgot this with Beltol, so I'm going to go back and do it. You can do the fuel option and upgrade.
Oh, handy. Wow, 6100. That's nice.
Yeah. We'll get Heimdall upgraded to the 18. That's what he has, right? Yep, okay. And then the frame, he's already actually got the 6400 frame, so we're good on that one. Yeah, and we'll do the Z alloy. Now, Brigadier, it's been a minute. Oh yeah, let's tune up. Let's not forget to do that. Okay.
Got the tune up.
Yeah, Brigadier. Yeah, we're gonna double the output. And yeah, we got a 6400, so more than double the HP.
Nice.
And yeah, drastic upgrade. So Brigadier is in fine shape at this point.
Excellent.
And then yeah, Steer. We're gonna move. Finally change his engine because he's got the 18 now. I don't think. Yeah, there is not a upgraded frame for him here, and we've already got the Z alloy. So just the engine was sufficient, and we will do that. We're in good shape. I'm going to look at... Yeah, we got ammo in here. We got parts. Okay, so extra AR, light AR. Yeah, okay. A circuit, barrens. I'm not exactly sure what that terrain is. It might be grassy terrain. It might be more like just... it wouldn't be grassy, actually, if it was barren terrain. But it wouldn't be desert either. It would be more just like maybe rocky terrain, I believe, is how that works.
Yeah, kind of a Badlands kind of area.
Mm-hmm. Be honest, I'm sure you can tell this, but I don't really use these. Yeah, this E circuit is different, though. You get Ether Machine and Ether Defense from it. We do have beam jammers. Been using beam coats for a bit. We also have frame HP 30s. So I'm going to grab 2 of these. Because 30s are my favored. And we do have extra AR plus 4 currently, and light AR plus 1. So it's sort of interesting, because I think light AR plus 1 is a little better than your extra AR plus 3. But it's the same price as extra AR plus 4. So if you're looking to buy these, just buy the plus 4. You're in good shape there, I believe.
I suppose if weight was a thing that fully played out, that probably would have made a difference.
Yeah, so it sort of is. There is a little bit of an influence that weight can have on your mechanics. Actually, was not prepared to talk about that currently, but basically the Steer versus Veltol, right? There's 2,000 weight difference, and the accessories you equip do have a specific weight to them. So it does do something. So, this is actually a lighter unit, I believe. I believe that's the appeal of it.
Right.
I still generally recommend the extra AR plus 4, because we're not really too close to like going over the weight capacity. I'll actually make a note here, and I'll make sure I explain this a little bit better, because I was not prepared for this to have as many upgrades. I had forgotten that we actually had some pretty good upgrades here. But yeah, it is a thing. You can go over weight, and what will happen is your agility, basically your response, will go down a little bit because you're weighed down. But on a heavier gear, that's less of a factor. You just weigh it down with whatever, because it's got a bulky enough frame to compensate for it. Yeah, and Virge is the opposite end of things, right? It's at 2,400 weight. It's our lightest one currently, with obviously Steer is the heaviest one. So
Makes sense.
And we've got our gears tuned up. Let's go ahead and
slap Bart for being an idiot.
Yeah, let's go talk to Bart. Oh, where is he exactly? I think he's up on the bridge.
Probably.
See. Yeah, he's up on the bridge. Let's go talk to him.
One of the 15 bridges that the ship has.
It has at least 3. The third
that
bridge.
We know of.
It's ruined. Yeah, I mean, might have more.
Well, yeah, one for the gear to pilot, one for inside, one for outside, and who knows? There might be special hey, the rest of the ship is cut off, so we got this extra bridge over here.
Sure, yeah. Like it subdivides into little sections.
Yep.
All right. Hey, guys. Talk to Sigurd as well. Hey, buddy.
Forgive me, Hyuga. I couldn't save Faye and Ellie.
That's all right. They're okay. I mean, we don't know that, but we do.
Does Sigurd know Ellie, or is this assumed that they maybe talked about them in the process?
Okay, so
he learned her name.
Yeah, Ellie was mentioned at least once before when they were talking, and Bart was like, "Yeah, I saw she had some drive in her room, that sort of thing."
Right.
And they would be aware of at least a little bit of the confrontation that was happening. Although I'm not sure they knew that Faye fought Ellie, because the last we saw of them, they weren't aware fully of what had happened with Faye over there. And then the Sandcrawler got tossed, and then we lost track of them for a long time. So
right. I just didn't know if Sigurd himself had maybe learned that name just through conversation, or if he knew her prior, is all I was getting at.
So I believe he probably learned it from Seitan or from just talking. I don't believe it's specifically explicitly shown on screen that they interacted. So I believe that's what happened. I don't think he knew her previously.
Yeah, okay. Well, if it isn't Dr. Seitan Uzuki and his very big friend. I see you finally woken up. I'm terribly sorry about what happened. Please forgive me. I have a name, you know. It's Ricardo Banderas, but everyone calls me Rico. So, what are you apologizing to us for? I suppose I'd better stop beating around the bush. I'm not usually this frank or apologetic, but, well... What he's trying to say is this. The people who shot us down and the people who saved us are one and the same. This ship's crew. What? You don't mean... That Goliath which we were riding in was shot down by... Yeah, you're a bit slow there, big friend. Hey, friend. Actually, our Yggdrasil, too, did a good job in shooting down the monster of an airplane. It was great. I had a feeling that it was going to be like the Yggdrasil 2. I was like, I bet it's...
Yep, we know the name of the ship now. It is the Yggdrasil 2.
Yeah, I just, in the back of my head, I was like, this is totally going to be like, it's the Yggdrasil, but the second form.
Yep.
It's the Tornado 2.
It's not even their final form.
Right. This one have transformations where it can, like, fly into the air.
It transforms into a I'm trying to make an analogy to the Tornado 2 where it, like, the wings fold out, but I can't seem to do it right now.
Right. Well, and the egg carrier from that same game, right? It transforms, and Sonic's just like, now what are we going to do? And Tails is like, he doesn't believe me.
Why isn't he listening? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, who could this possibly be?
My Bart missiles.
Yeah, well, it's not his face. So anyway, maybe he's talking to himself.
Yeah, he turned away.
Wow, my Bart missiles were sure awesome.
My Bart missiles sure were awesome.
I won't forgive you so easily.
He just jumps on him.
You know, he deserves it.
Yeah, you're gonna get punched.
That's the least of his problems. I knew it. I thought this thing was floating unusually.
Hold it.
Hold it. Faye, what are you doing?
Good question.
But even knowing that, there's no way we can get them out, right?
Hold it.
Is he catching like a frog or something? They're right under us, but covered by water and a thick wall. You little... It's probably Veltal and Verge.
Hold it.
For better or worse, they have stuck by us this far, but they are useless now at this point. It appears our gears are underneath here, Faye, but we can't reach them. What are you doing, Faye? Chickens. What am I doing? Can't you tell? I'm trying to catch a fish. Oh my god.
That's Faye's method of fishing.
Oh boy.
Just jump after fish.
This one's been jumping up and down right in front of me, trying to make me look like a fool. I think it's working, bud.
It's succeeding.
You little punk. I see you. You're not going to catch it and eat it, are you? If we don't eat, we're going to die. All right, I gotcha. You're joking. You'll get sick. You're not going to eat? Let me see. We need something to cook it with.
It's just kind of hanging out there.
Hey, come on, stop it. I'm not going to blame you if you get sick and die.
I'm not to blame if you... Yeah.
I can't read.
Reading is hard.
It is. Don't worry. Once it's in your stomach, it's all the same. I'm not going to... Faye, look there. What? Did the fish get away?
All he cares about is the fish.
He's probably pretty hungry.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's still there. What the... That's... The demon. He comes.
Look what it is.
Oh, hey, it's that weird UFO thing we saw like 20 hours ago.
Yup, a really long time ago. It's back.
What is that?
Very good question.
That's that thing I saw in the desert. It's flying a lot higher this time. Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
Wow. All right. It's Shavat. That's its usual altitude.
So yeah, the thing we saw way earlier in the game, that's literally Shavat, where Faye's father is from.
Wow. That is... Okay, so it's constantly moving too. That's interesting.
Right. Yeah, it's always moving. I don't know that it's in an orbit or anything like that, because it's way too low to be in like a stable orbit around any kind of planet, but it flies around pretty much all the time.
And it's got a force field around it too.
It
which
does.
I'm assuming protects people from getting access.
Yes, yeah, one would think.
Shavat. Where have I heard? Yeah, that's right. That weird masked man. He said my father was in its military. So that saucer's what Doc and that masked man said was the country my father and mother lived in? Really? I wouldn't know. It's a country outside the reach of Solaris.
Yep.
Shavat uses the same kind of barrier that Solaris does, so you can't reach it by conventional means. But you can see it.
Right, yeah. So what I take that to mean is Solaris has a barrier that is similar to Shavat's, but Solaris also has the phasing that we've been hearing about, the gatekeeper stuff, right?
So it's two different things. Got it.
Yeah, I believe that is correct, because I believe Solaris also has, like, shields, The other potential explanation for that is Shavat doesn't have shields of the same intensity because it's just kind of flying around, right? And there are gatekeepers, all of that. So if Shavat was the same case, it would probably have those. And we don't know one way or the other. We're not sure what Solaris looks like at this point, but we've seen Shavat and we haven't seen Solaris, and people generally don't see Solaris. That's how it's been portrayed so far.
Right.
So there's definitely a qualitative difference of some kind, but it's at the very least, it's what you said. Like, it's a security field. It keeps outsiders out. Solaris can't access Shavat.
Right. How could something that flies that high in the sky be a country?
Asking the relevant questions.
Have you ever heard of a space station? Yes, I don't blame you for being so surprised. It usually hovers over the region known as the Akovi Islands area.
Mm-hmm.
You probably saw it on some sort of special mission. That's why it was flying so low. Shavat. Father!
Father!
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I like that little pan.
Always appreciate a good transmission.
Yeah. dot dot.
Yep. Ouch. Imagine if this was like an anime. You just see like band-aids all over his face.
Right, yeah, he got like the little lump over his eye or whatever. Ugh.
Right. I guess the BART missiles weren't such a good idea, huh? You think? We were able to save you and your friends, Titan. But I wonder what happened to Faye and Ellie. I'm sure they're alive somewhere. And once again... Man. The sea breeze stings my eye. So this is what they call the sea.
Yes.
What? Okay. First of all, I have to apologize to those two.
Didn't you already do that, Bart? Gotta apologize again. All right. We have Bart under control for the first time in a while. He has been leveled up to kind of keep up with the party. Still has his Cobra Cracker. Let's see. So, yeah, he's certainly of the level, I believe, to get his next death blow, Bracer. So it's one of the interesting things, and he's probably going to get more stuff here as well. You learn one ability and one death blow per battle, no matter how close you are. So if you've gotten a bunch of them to 100 and then the game kind of levels you up, you're going to get them one at a time.
Gotcha. So I know some JRPGs will level up your off party when they're away at set levels, depending on where you are in the story.
Yeah.
But Bart looks to be a lot closer to your actual level, which you've done some grinding.
Right.
So is it based on the story, or do they calculate your party's like average level and kind of...
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I get your... Okay, so are you asking if he's matching phase level or the party's general level?
Right. Okay, so like Skies, right? Yeah. Gilder, when we first get him, he's a certain level, right? Like he is that level, no matter how much you've leveled up to that point.
Sure.
Same thing goes for Enrique, Drachma, all of them. Some games will have like basically a running background experience counter,
right,
for party members who are not with the party in the story.
Yeah.
And then when they come back, they're of equivalent level. So I'm just wondering if Xenogears does the latter rather than the former. Like, is it, hey, no matter what level you're at this point, Bart will be about 38 in the story?
No, I'm pretty sure what happens is, Bart's out of the party for a large chunk of the game where you have the capability of grinding. So once he rejoins the party, now it matches him. I don't believe there's a background. I would have to double check that on the mechanics. That is another thing I will check on and make sure I've got a good explanation for. So stay tuned next time for more on that. But I'm pretty sure what it does is it's a simple matching. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, okay. Background counter was just an example. Like, it could just be a matching where it's like, okay, well, basically, here's a chunk of experience points to put you at the level you need to be, right?
Yeah. I know of at least one game where a party member rejoins and they fight a battle and then they gain like 25 levels or something just because like it just dumps experience on you. So
right, and some of them are like, hey, this is the level they were at when they left, so you're gonna have to do a little bit extra work on the back end. So I just wasn't sure how Xenogears approached it.
Right.
Hey, have a name. Quit the silent treatment. I came here to apologize, bro. What's your problem? I thought I dealt with you a while ago. I'm not the type to dwell on the past. I beat you up, now we're square.
That's right.
I'm more concerned about those two gears there. Who the hell are you? I'm amazed you tuned them to run so well. I thought Faye and I were the only ones who could work gears that well. Wow, you really are the battling champ. I mean, ex-champ. I'm amazed how you can tell how good a gear is just by looking at it. I guess you can't learn all about the world inside a dark prison. Really interesting. I was going to move on, but now I've changed my mind. Let me join you, boss. All right, Rico. I guess it's all right. I find it odd that for a man who's basically been the boss for who knows how long, he is really quick and willing to submit himself to somebody else's authority.
He is. Yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, right? Because it takes a good leader to recognize other leadership or something. Yep. I don't know, whatever. But I just find it interesting because he's such a proud guy.
He is.
I feel like that's something he would struggle with, but it seems to be not the case.
Yeah, I take it as he sees this as kind of an advantageous arrangement. And I don't know. I sort of feel like he might have some concern for Faye. Like, nobody really knows where he is, and he forged a connection with this person.
Sure.
And so there's a little bit of like, Baka, I'm not coming with you because I like you, like there's something like that going on. So I think he genuinely is starting to fall in with this group.
Oh, Rico, you silly tsundere.
Right. He's a tsundere. Yes, exactly. But yeah, it is definitely weird the way he does it. It's like, okay, that's abrupt.
Right. I guess it's all right. The mechanic looks like he's bapping Rico in the back of the head.
It does. Like, pap, pap. Listen to me.
Can I pet your long mane? Anyway. If you're looking for Seitan, he was at the gear shop.
Cool. Thanks, Rico. And that is our next destination. We will go and talk to Seitan. I did do a little bit of walking around here. These two hangars are empty, of course. We got Steer over on this side, and Brigadier and Heimdall are over there. There's another hangar here. But Veltol, of course, is missing from its customary hangar.
Will we eventually fill up the entire hangar?
We might.
Depends. I think I caught a glimpse of some letterings of another gear we haven't discovered yet earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That one surprised me, yeah. I didn't really harp on it, but yeah, there is a hint about, hey, there might be another gear pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of hints, actually. Hey, Seitan.
Oh, young one, did you want to talk to me? About my shooting down the Goliath? I am, really, stupid. Oh, is that it? I guess it could not be helped. But jumping the gun is your bad habit. A king should always keep calm and judge carefully. Oh yeah, that's the other aspect of this. He's he's a king.
That's right.
Or at least prince. I don't know. We haven't actually recovered or taken over Bledovik just yet.
Yeah, we failed to take the capital back from Shakan and Gebler, so he is still the prince in exile. I would term him.
Yeah. Lyson says the same thing. You should listen to your elders, boy.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. By the way, I have something to ask you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is unusual. Well, it's about this warship we're on, which is the same type as Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, my old man told me it was scrapped because the peace talks with Kislev made progress. So I knew it existed. Then what is bothering you? The symbol on the ship. It's not our royal crest. Look at this. This is... I thought you knew it. Whose crest is it?
Any guesses?
Okay, so...
Just wild guess.
Yeah, I think it's either Nassan's or... Well, no, he would recognize Nassan.
He would recognize Nassan's, yep.
Probably Solaris's then.
Solaris is your guess? Okay.
Solaris or Shavat.
Or Shavat? Okay.
Ha!
There you go.
I'm not positive, but it looks like Shavat's. Shavat? What do you mean? Man, everything goes back to Shavat. We must be going there soon.
It's starting to converge, isn't it?
A little bit. The Yggdrasil may not have been made by your father. At that time, much of the potential technology was not understood and hence was hidden. Maybe your father might have been scared of its power and so sealed it away. I see. So this may not have been ours from the start. Bet we stole it from Faye's dad. If so, I want to meet the guy who made this amazing baby. Actually, that may be closer to you than you suspect.
You were just looking at them, actually.
Yeah. Huh? What did you say? Nothing. I was just wondering if Faye and Ellie are alright. So... okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Yeah, so we did learn just now that this is not the original Yggdrasil. They didn't just repair it, turn it into a submarine, and call it the Yggdrasil 2. This is a totally different ship that happens to look exactly the same.
Right, which, I mean...
It's the same class, right? It's
yeah, I was gonna say...
It's a submarine instead of a sand cruiser, yeah.
Well, and there's nothing to say that it's not amphibious either. It could be that it's just in the sea at the moment.
Yes, that's true. Has those capabilities either way.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a question?
I did, but we can bring it up when we're not dialoguing here.
Okay.
Sorry, it's my fault. No, I did not mean to. I'm sure they are fine. Though there's no proof to back it up, I feel better now that you said that. Even though I know you're probably lying through your teeth to make me feel less worried. Titan doesn't strike me as that kind of guy.
No, he will be reassuring, right? But I don't think he's just lying.
Right, like he's not one to just be like, if he legitimately thought that Faye and Ellie were not in a good spot.
Mm-hmm. Or dead, right?
Right, then he would probably be like, we can hope. You know, he might say something along that lines.
Right.
But anyway, it seems like we've drifted further off. Constantly drifting. Sounds like me right now. Waxing poetic, Faye.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Av, you helped Bart when he needed it. And in Kislev, you gave your all to defend, to save everyone. You're even shown concern for me many times. No, I'm just no good. I'm just Faye.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Probably deep inside, I'm not really trying to help. Somehow I get the feeling that all I've done I did because I wanted to be needed. I mean, that's human.
Mm-hmm.
That if I did something for them, then maybe I'd have a place to belong. There's a side of me that comforts itself like that. You know, it's this kind of line of thought that leads to the anecdote. There's no such thing as true altruism.
Yeah. I mean, there's, you know, you think about how you cannot extricate your own motives, you know, as well-intentioned as they may be, from
Right.
your own self-interest or self-preservation instincts,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
I think it's a fairly common thought to have when you're really thinking about why you do the things you do, kind of thing. So,
Right.
yeah, it's really, these moments are the reason I really, really like this game.
Yeah, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
The self-reflective is something you don't really get in a lot of game narrative like this.
That's very true.
Mm. All right. Comforts itself like that.
Yes.
That doesn't mean I don't want to help, but that doesn't mean I really want to help either. It might not be nothing, but it sure isn't the whole either. I'd been drifting, led around until I met you, Ellie. Now we're stranded out in the ocean. I'm sorry I got you involved. It's okay, don't worry about me. I've been thinking why I'm here. I could have just gone back, but for some reason I didn't. Probably because you said it's better to do something than nothing. I think that's why I felt I had to do something. It's okay not to feel whole. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you only feel partly complete, if you repeat that enough, eventually it will be whole.
Even if you only feel partly complete, if you repeat that enough, eventually it will be whole.
Yeah.
Just, it's a very, very good, a good quote from this game. I guess how I would put that right now.
With this music box noise,
Mm-hmm.
it's threatening tears, so let's keep moving.
Keep it going.
A part is better than zero. You're right. I'm sorry. I think it's because there's some... I'm sure everybody else can relate to. There's like an internal struggle that's being reflected in this conversation.
Oh, yes.
If we're saved, will you go back? I probably won't go back to my squad. They're jerks. Right now, I really don't want to be there. Besides, I could probably do something else. I don't have to be in the army.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking of going back to my country. Is that possible? What about the army? It's not like anyone knows what I did
Are you
anymore, because they're dead.
Sure?
They probably already classified me as MIA. I hope at least you'll survive. I'm sure you'll find what you want to do in your life. You said something about being comforted. Yeah. Don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone wants to be needed at times. All of us want to give something inside ourselves to others to be accepted. Even me. Remember how you forced yourself to eat those emergency rations? Hey, are you okay? I told you not to eat such a gross-looking animal.
He ate the fish.
It tastes horrible. The last time I had food this bad was Doc's cooking. Oh my.
Oh, he's brutal. Huh?
But unless we do something, we're going to die. I guess there's no other way. I was hoping to save this a little longer. This should hold us for another day. But it's only for emergency calories, so I can't promise how good it'll taste. Snickers. Excellent. Huh? What? It's dry and crumbly. Oh, wait, granola bar.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. You don't like it, do you? What? No, it's good. Yeah, it's great.
It's great. Yeah, I promise.
Whatever you'd share with me couldn't be that bad, could it? You forced yourself to eat those rations earlier, didn't you? For me to survive, it would have been better not to share it. But watching you eat it, even though it tasted bad, comforted me. I felt glad that I shared it with you. It made me feel a little better. For your own sake? Yeah, for my own sake. Selfish, I admit. But I think it's okay to be that way at first. But little by little, you learn about your own happiness. And someday you're able to share that important part of you with somebody else. Someday. Ah. What's up? Nothing. I just felt as though I've told you the same thing long ago. Oh, now it's coming from the other direction. Must be my imagination. I couldn't have said it to you before because we've only just met. Haven't we? Yes, it's probably just my imagination.
Surely.
Reincarnated memories?
Hmm.
Ellie. Hey, Ellie, wake up.
Sleeping in the hole there.
Yep. Good morning, Faye. You're up early. No time for formalities. Look at that. Huh? I suppose the implication is they've been at sea for several days because they had rations before.
Yeah, they've been at sea for, I'm not sure how long, but several days is accurate.
That's a cool looking barge.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. And that conversation really struck home in ways I wasn't ready for.
More to come.
Yeah, I know. Fair warning, there might be places we have to just stop so I can recover before continuing.
Just be like, yeah, we'll be right back in a second.
Yeah.
Taking an emotions break.
Yeah. That's good, though. I mean, narrative should evoke some kind of feelings in you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another dolphin person?
It is.
Okay. Hey, we're so surprised there are people living afloat on the vast sea. On top of that, you are with 2 gears. That's unheard of. Thanks, you helped us out. You better thank the captain. The one who gave the order for us to pull you 2 floaters out was the captain of Thames. Captain of the Thames.
Captain of the Thames, yep.
So this is the Thames, then?
Yes.
Thames? Captain?
Captain? Yeah.
The Thames, the city at sea. That is where you are now. Oh, interesting.
Yep. This is a city and a ship.
I mean, it's enormous. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The captain here, a bit of a strange old chap. You'll see when you meet him. That's not to say he's a battle blighter. What about our gears? Don't worry about it. We put him inside the Thames, just through the supply dock. Seawater got inside, so it'll take some time to fix them. You're repairing them for us? That's very generous.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strange for us to be so nice. I bet that's what you're thinking. But really, we had no choice because it's the captain's orders. Otherwise, we just toss you all out.
That's right.
Well, I have to go now. I'm a busy guy, you know. I got a porpoise to take care of.
Hey.
Come to the bridge after you've looked around the ship a while. He's got a mighty porpoise.
He does.
I'm sure the captain would want to meet you.
Okay, bye.
Faye, what's wrong? I feel like I've seen that guy somewhere before. Never mind. Does he look like Franz?
Any guesses what his name is?
Is it Hans?
It could be.
That'd be really funny if it was Hans.
Let's see.
If they weren't dolphins, I would feel the need to give them like a stronger accented voice.
Yeah.
So that they can be Hans and Franz here to pump you up.
That's right. Okay, so this is the Thames. I wanted to take a moment because we've kind of hit full circle with one of the kind of running things that's been happening with the names in this game. So the Thames, the localization calls it the Thames, right? Presumably after the River Thames in southern England, runs through London, I believe. However, Thames is not exactly localized correctly. So Thames actually comes from Tammuz, which is the 10th month of the civil year, 4th month of the ecclesiastical year. Happens around June or July on the Jewish calendar. This month was named after the Mesopotamian deity Dumuzid the Shepherd. So this kind of comes to a close with regards to places in this game that are named after Jewish months. So I'm going to go with the ecclesiastical year because I think that's generally the one that's considered more important. Feel free to correct me in the comments if you're aware. But we have Nisan in no particular order. Nisan, the first month, the first fruits around March and April. Shivat is the 11th month of the year, happens around January and February, and it's named, basically, it's heavy rains is the background of that one. Kislev or Chislev is the 9th month, happens around November and December, and it's hope for rains, so that would happen before Shivat, which would be the heavy rains, right? Av, which we've talked about quite a bit, is the 5th month. around July and August. Our joy is diminished is the meaning of that one due to the sacking of the temple multiple times. And then Tammuz is, like I just said, the 4th month, June and July. And then there is Elru, which is Elul, the 6th of the ecclesiastical year. That one happens around August or September, and it's known as the harvest month. So I don't know that there is an overall thematic thing with naming them all this, but it is very interesting how, Av being our joy is diminished is a pretty interesting thing because, they've gone through some pretty hard times. They're under occupation by a weird foreign government type thing. The legitimate line is in exile, all of that. It does make a lot of sense.
Well, it's also a desert area as well, right? So when you think of like arid badlands versus something that's flourishing, because like Nassau is a flourishing environment.
Yes.
Lots of greenery and all of that other stuff. So I think even physically there's some representation of Av.
Yeah, in the case of Av and Nisan, yeah. On the other hand, Tammuz as shepherd, the Thames is a ship. So,
shepherding people across the ocean.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could, yeah. I mean, that's fine, but yeah, I think that's why they localized it that way is because, well, this is a ship. Let's name it after like a river or something.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm certainly not mad at the localization decision, but I just wanted to point out like that's where the name comes from, and we've seen this thematic thing, so just so there's a kind of a full understanding of all of that. Let's see. Nope, that's all I wanted to cover, so we'll go ahead and proceed here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of wild character the captain will turn out to be.
Oh, yes. I love the captain of this ship. All right, let's see. Goggle guys. So yeah, we're standing in what's called the armor ground, I believe. Let's see. These persons. It's so hot. It's so hot. Yes, it is. We'll go ahead and save here as well. Been a minute. I really love the old, like, some PS1 games do, like, save sounds and interesting, unique screens like that. It's just fun. Takes me back. Is it this person? Let's just talk to people here. Hey, welcome. Rare finds from the sea bottom on parade. We got a shop
on parade. Here they come.
Okay. All right. There should be. Let's grab, and we're gonna definitely play the card game here. There should be what's called a hunk of junk refrigerator. Yep, here it is. There's a gold nugget right there. Okay. So let's just sell this gold nugget real quick, just to get it out of here. I do usually take the opportunity to do that if possible, because gear shops, when you go to sell, you're just selling kind of gear accessories and not anything else. All right.
Nice.
So I would like to see if we can get an introduction to the card game here. We do want to meet the captain here soon, but let's see if we can find. Is it? Oh, yep. Hello.
Bottled pirates. Wow, you suck. Why don't you come back when you've gotten a little better? You better practice somewhere other than Thames. What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Ha, I know you know what I'm talking about.
And better practice somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Interesting. Did we not do anything with card games before? No, we didn't. What could possibly...
Yeah. So we may have to come back to this, because I think we have to start someone else. Let me double check real quick. So basically what this is it is a card game called Speed, and it is kind of a smaller mini game that you can do. Now that we're through kind of the badges, we've gotten all 3 of those, I believe. This is kind of the next one, and it's a bit of a explanation for it we'll be able to get. I think we need to go to the supply entrance to do the first one. Yeah, right. So Queenie is actually, and this person's name is Queenie, is the third one. So we need to challenge other people first, which is why we got the condescending answer.
Gotcha.
But yeah, our next stop is the supply entrance. So we'll go ahead and head there. Maybe I can find... I think we just exit out of here, and then we can take the... Yeah. So now, we're on the map here. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's the screw elevator. Okay, supply entrance. What's over here? This is also the supply entrance, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, so the screw elevator goes down into the lower parts of the ship, and it's called that because it's literally a giant screw. So we'll get to that here shortly. Let's see.
That's the exit, isn't it?
You are correct. Don't mind me. I'm good at video games.
Apparently, you can actually take the screw elevator to the temp supply entrance as well. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. So there's probably an entrance here. Let's see. I think this is a giant gun that a gear might use. Yeah, check that out.
Nice.
Want to jump over there? Okay, let's go down here. Did I hear a kitty?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I tell you to do a jump. Oh, no, my boss.
Hey! What up?
Huh. Damn. I was drinking in the middle of the day.
I really like the Tims. Hey, here are the kitties. Look at that. They're all just kind of hanging out.
Look at other giant gun. Kid, you might want to move away from the barrel.
Who are you?
This guy's totally cool. With this, I can blow away any bad guy. Bam, blam, boom. Just thinking about it gives me a rush.
All right. Oh.
Again, please move away from the barrel. Making me nervous.
Move away from the firearm.
Wait a minute. You want me to show you?
Here we go. Yes.
For real?
For real.
For real?
Time to teach me.
Oh, all right, I'll teach you. You thought I'd battle right off? Get real, only the fast do well at this game. It's a card game for men of the sea.
All right.
I like how there's a ref in the middle, like this is about to be a Pokemon battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain the rules to you. First, I deal you and your opponent 26 cards each. Oh, well, now it's the... whatever.
Yeah, it plays 4 cards in front of each player. Yeah, so this is just a standard like card deck, like a poker deck. So King, Ace, 3-4, 5-4, 3-2 over on the opponent's side. Another card on the left-hand side. Okay, yeah, and this is kind of the automatic setup. So the left side card and then our cards are dealt from our deck. So we have 21 remaining, I believe. Then the game begins.
Wait. Is this... okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've played a card game called Speed.
Yes.
And now I'm wondering if it came from this game.
So...
because I have a feeling I know how this game goes now.
So I
believe
this game took the card game Speed from like a game that people play. I think.
Okay.
I think that's what happened.
Because the ultimate goal is to empty your deck, right?
Right.
Like you have to run out of cards.
Right. Yeah, so you can only place when it's sequential, either ascending or
Right.
descending, right? So numerically in order. One number higher, you can get some examples. So there's a 3, so you can place a 4 there.
All right.
One number lower. Boom. 3. Numbers aren't in order. Can't do that.
Shaka, shaka.
Yeah. K, 13, king, play an A. Yeah.
Right.
An ace.
So you can cycle all the way through.
That's right.
Now, to try to control the cards. First, to move a card from your deck into an empty position in the can... Bleh. Instructions.
Hand of 4 cards in front of you. Use left and right and the directional button to pick the position. Use either the square, triangle, L1, or R1 button to place the card. So square and L1 correspond to the left. Triangle and R1 correspond to the right. Play a card. Move on top of the card you want to play. Press the triangle button or R1 button to play to the right. Square button or L1 to play on the left, like I just said. Opponent is also playing cards, so they can be faster than you. Yep. Okay. So neither of us can play a card at this point. And then 1-2 is called, and a card will be played directly from the deck, the remaining pile of cards. And it will repeat until anybody can play.
Yeah. So this is exactly. I'm so bad at this game.
Yep.
Like I've played this game with people who are just so much faster than I am.
Yep. Leftmost card in front of you will be played directly. 1-2. Yep. And.
Wow, you just got destroyed.
Yep. In case you lose. More thing. Pushing the select button, you can quit a game midway through, but you will lose. You can forfeit, basically. Lots of good players on the Thames. So yeah, this is largely a game we play on the Thames.
Playing my mate here.
So we'll go ahead and play this game. Hopefully I will play it well. You might be about to see me fail horribly at this game.
Start.
All right, let's see. Can't do it. 1-2. Oh, shoot. Nope. Oh, whoop. Oh. Oh. How do I... Okay, yeah. Yep.
King. Oh, well, no, wait, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at but he's got a top there.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, not too bad. Whoop. Oh.
5.
Up,
5.
up. Yep.
King.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a certain point where you just kind of start tossing things. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, all right. Nope, I can't play anything. Next. Nope. He can, though. That's not good.
Got a really bad set of hands.
Oh. Oh, perfect.
4.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Nah, that's it, though. I lose.
Dang.
That was very close.
It's not over.
He's so depressed.
Yeah, did that so we could hear a little bit of voice acting. He's, it's not over yet. So that's
Yeah,
one
right.
of very, very rare like voice acting outside of just battle cries or whatever.
Lord.
Yep. What a wimp.
What a wimp.
Listen here.
Listen here.
On guard.
On guard. All right.
Let's try this.
We'll come
again.
back with victories.
Let's have Ellie play this time.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Yep. Yeah.
Yay, we did it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Victory. We are back.
Huzzah. Darn, this sucks, but I'll give this to you anyway.
Super
goggles.
All right. I don't remember what these do at all. Let's take a look at them real quick. I think it's just an accessory here. Super goggles. Yeah, hit percent value plus 5. Theoretically, very good. It's kind of an upgrade of, I think, the glasses. Okay. So now there's a couple of things we can pick up around here. Let me just make sure. West of the shopkeeper. Okay, yeah, there is a shopkeeper here. Let's see if we can locate them. Is it this person? Customer, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is another gear shop. I don't think they have anything different.
Yeah, I think it's the same as the Yggdrasil shop.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all the same stuff. Okay. Are we good there? Oh, well, I will. All right, so there is a cage to the west. Okay, I'd use the green crate. Okay, the western edge. Wait a minute. Where the kid you play in speed? Or not that, is it?
It's a,
Oh no, I bet it's this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh no. Okay.
Serpent G whip.
A serpent whip.
A serpent gwip.
Whip.
Whip. It's a whip.
It's a whip. There's to the south. There's some crates in the lower portion.
Okay.
You can jump up to them. You'll have to leap down to them.
Oh,
And then
down
above
here.
that is, above them is a small area with terrible camera angles, apparently.
Yeah.
That has some computer equipment in it.
Oh boy.
Jump the non-existent railing onto the boxes, then drop down to reap the item.
A
There you
D
go.
circuit. Yep. Let me get out of this.
Apparently, number 3 will take the most effort. You're going to take the southern stairs up to the deck side entrance. Don't exit, though.
The southern stairs.
Look. Yeah.
Here. Yep.
Look for a large gear machine gun lying incumbent on top of some green crates. Drop down and walk along the northeast board and the gear knife.
Oh, I see.
And then you'll do a running jump onto the suspended barrel. And here's the hard part. Do another flat-footed jump to the chest's barrel.
Yeah.
If you try another running jump, you'll hit the upper frame and probably fall off.
So this is a running jump.
Yeah, and then a flat-footed jump.
Yeah. What did they say about not hitting the top? Let's see.
If you do a running jump, you'll likely hit the top of the frame and fall off.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah, it's all like wobbling there. There we go.
There you go.
Lunar rod. Okay, that may have made the purchase I made of Ellie's rod pointless, but we'll just check. Okay. Yeah, it's not as strong as the martial rod, but it puts enemies to sleep. We'll leave her with the martial rod for now. Okay.
Possibly the dumbest and most obscure chest to get is saved for last. Also because it has the worst prize. There is a suspended barrel floating near the western edge of the salvage yard. You step on an NPC's head for a vantage point. When the barrel comes near, you jump under it to displace it.
We just...
Some might say to use the drunken guy, but I found it easier to use the red-clothed kid near the card player, since he stands in one place.
Yep. Alright, bring it over here. Wait, where's it going? Did it go that way? Hey!
5, okay.
Where'd it go? I'm assuming there's like a rotation of that. Let's see.
That was it right there.
Yeah, it's like... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay, well that works.
A Micah. Hey, kitties. Okay. Okay. And yeah, we've dealt with the supply entrance at this point, so...
Yep.
Let's see. We should be able to... Oh, wait. Is this the... Oh, no, that's the computer room. Can we mess with the computer? Nope. Okay. Upstairs. Stop getting distracted. Let's see. Alright, so that's the exit.
That's an exit there.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's a direct entrance to the screw elevator, because I think we have to take that to the beer hall.
Yeah, I think the entrance to the screw elevator is near the shop.
Really? Okay. Let's just look
so.
at that real quick. It'll just take a second.
4 hours later.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Just go to the map. No, I'm committed now. All right. So near the shop, you say. So like over this way. So we got the shop here. Oh, is it this?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Now we get to see the screw elevator. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I feel sick. Oh, please. Please don't spin it. Don't spin it.
Don't spin it. We're going to the beer hall.
The beer hall?
Don't spin
Don't
it.
spin
Oh!
it. Oh, it looks like a revolving chamber.
Exactly.
A little bit.
That's why it's the screw elevator.
Well, no, like specifically a revolver though, like the way where it holds the ammunition.
Yeah. I could see that.
I wonder if they got any Bart Weiser light here.
That's a good question. I would want to find that. Let's see. What do we have to do here? Access this place. Okay. We got a couple of things to grab here. Wait.
Wow, look at the tap. That's huge.
What?
The tap, it's huge.
Oh, yeah. We can get beer. Let's see. Oh, here. Whoa. Yeah, just, climb the ladder. Wow, that was fast. All right, up the ladder. We got on this box. Talk with... Oh.
You gotta talk with the kid, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, I got a good cure for drinking too much. It's a panacea.
Thanks, buddy. Yellow-haired, looking out the window. Teach. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we'll go ahead and save, and then we have our next challenger for speed here.
Ooh, we can win some spiffy shoes.
We can. They're premier shoes.
Good for going to all those movie premieres.
That's right. So many movies in this world. Hello. Do it? Yes. Well, I'll regret it. I mean, I got this. All right, Faye. You're up, buddy. Ready? No. All right.
I like how the ref is just this shirtless dude with suspenders and pants.
Mm-hmm. Check something real quick here.
Prospector Pete. Ace 2-3.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Get out of here.
Yes.
I love her, Victor. Yes.
Yes. Chaos.
Exactly. All right. We beat our second opponent.
Hurrah.
Yes. I am doing pretty good, aren't I? Premier shoes.
Now to go fight Queenie.
Yeah, I think these are an upgraded version of the step shoes, if I remember right. Yeah, they're evade %, so. You know.
Well, looks like Saiton's got some good upgrades coming his way.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, because I just accomplished that, and it took several tries, we'll go ahead and save again.
What are you talking about? It took one try.
I mean, we got it the first try, and it's really easy, and they're all amateurs, and we win.
That's right.
Actually, I think Ellie is the professional because she's won both rounds so far.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, so I don't know how we're gonna kind of edit this up, but oh, we're on the bridge already. No, we don't want to be here yet. We need to go play our next opponent.
Boy, he looks fun.
Yes. You have just seen the captain, and you are correct. He is very fun. Is this also the bridge? No. Where's it?
That's the doctor's office.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got the doctor's office here. What? Are you injured? We're going to say no. And you have no business here. Out. Get out.
Out, I say.
Very, very grumpy doctor. Now, does this go back? What? Okay. So, I think what that means... Yep. Good. Still reorienting myself here. All right. So, yeah, we're going to go back up. I think it was no. It was
the armored deck or something like that.
Yeah, we'll just go up to the deck here.
Why is it going down? They should be at the top.
Directions are an illusion. I mean, I don't know.
Apparently.
Okay, yeah, I think armor ground, that's what it is. Okay, now that we've beaten 2 other people, we can challenge Queenie. So we are going to save here, because I just save every 5 seconds when I'm doing annoying minigames. And we're going to challenge our third person. There are only 3 that you can duel at this time, so this will be the last one before we proceed. Hello.
Hey, you look good. Want to play?
Okay.
You'll be sorry.
Probably. Hey, kick us off.
Repeatedly, even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Holy crap, she's fast.
Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh.
You have a really bad array of hands right now.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Wrong. Oh. He was waiting. All right. All right. Hold on. Pull this out. Nope. 4, 4, 5, 3. Oh, that's it.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah. I'm beyond done at this point. Well. Yeah, that's it though. I did better than I thought I would, but still, yeah, very done.
Oof. King.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. 5. Come on.
Oh my god.
Gotta be kidding me. Oh. Up. Oh, I did
There
it.
you go.
I did it.
You did it. You did it. Holla. Okay, so this one took 5 tries.
That's it? Faye. So cocky. All right.
Pay is Lego Batman. Haha, first try.
That's right. I love it.
I lost. You get this. Let's play again. No.
Deathblower 1. Okay.
But well worth it.
Yeah, so Deathblower Run is pretty cool. So yeah, for the record, first try on all opponents. No, just kidding. It does take several tries. It's a very fast game for the viewers. So if you want to do it, just kind of stick with it, persevere, try to react as quickly as you can. Probably everyone is better at mini games than I am. So hey, we got it done. It's not too bad. Right, so the Deathblower 1 is a gear accessory. We're just going to take a look at it real quick. So, I just want to take a minute to explain this. So, the Deathblower 1, what it does is it enables level 1 death blows. Now, if you're like me when you first played this game, you might be like, what? I've been using level 1 death blows. What are you talking about? So, in light of the fact that this is a gear accessory, what this does is it enables special death blows for level 1. There is only one of them. So, you know how when you're at attack level 1, you can do a triangle or a triangle square death blow. What a Death Blower 1 does is it enables the triangle X death blow, which is a special move that you have to use this item to get.
Nice.
So, yeah. I've never found them overly necessary, but they are pretty cool. So, if you're just kind of messing around in an area and you're like, hey, I want to see what these are, it's a good idea to collect the Deathblower ones. I know some people use that as part of their strategies, and we may do it in certain battles at a certain point. For now, I'm going to leave it, but it's good to have, for sure, if you want access to those powerful moves, because the advantage of it is, you get a move that's stronger than both of your level 1s without needing to build your attack level beyond it, and you can just throw those out continuously. That makes sense?
Perfect.
Am I explaining that correctly?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Good. Make sure it is comprehensible. And now that we've beaten
And
the
if not, they can figure it out themselves.
Yeah, read the wiki, There are lots
Play
of
the
facts.
game.
Yeah, play the game. Equip it. See what it does. But no, yeah. Having that third one is useful in some scenarios. I just tend not to use it myself. It's just kind of my style.
Right.
Okay, and we've been everywhere but the bridge. So we're
Time
gonna
to go visit the captain.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the screw elevator here, and we're gonna talk to this guy again. Please don't
spin it.
because he just is there the entire time. So we're going to the bridge.
Don't spin it.
I'm going to... Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hey, buddy.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Hans, the ship's first mate, and I'm here to pump you up.
It is Hans, and it is Franz. So you remember when I was talking about how they swapped those names, Vance and Franz?
I see.
They swapped, yeah. Hans and Franz. All right. So now, the moment I've been waiting for.
Another demi-human. What are you? Oh, he's like a walrus?
Yeah, he's got like tusks there in the front.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're the two winos who floated in with the gears. I don't really like wandering around. Well, don't take it so badly. For us, anything we pull out of the sea is treasure. And you're a really big, important treasure. We were really careful. Thanks for helping, I think. What a pretty lady. Oh, don't make that face. I won't bite. I'll return your gears to you squeaky clean. Why are you being so kind?
Why indeed, Ellie?
He's got some General Pepper energy from Star Fox. You know,
Yep.
I think it's the red hat.
He kind of does. Yeah. That's because
That's
we are. I am
Yes.
a man
Man
of the
of
sea.
the sea.
I have been waiting for this moment all game.
So good. You're probably starved. I'll get you some food. Hans! Nail!
No.
Now welcome the guest. You take care of the rest. Yes, sir. Don't overdo it. I plan to. Of course I know that. How can you be so calm? The captain and everyone are so irresponsible. Yeah. Let me go and get things ready. Who's that?
Who's that?
They don't look like such bad people. They are quite some characters, though.
They are. I quite like them. They're
Oh, that was such an enjoyable... Because I am a man of the sea.
He's so amused with himself every time.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And yeah,
I can dig that energy.
yeah, I love how the beer hall is attached to the bridge. It's great. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure that was incredibly intentional.
Right.
I mean, it even looks kind of a little makeshift because they got like crates underneath this giant container with a rusty pipe
Yeah.
flowing beer into it.
Yeah, it's kind of great. Hey, buddy.
They're sitting on gas tanks.
They
Like,
are. They just have stuff thrown together, you know,
Yeah.
on the
So
Thames.
haphazard.
Yeah.
Yep. Took you a while, but things aren't ready yet. Hey, hurry it up. Don't make our guests wait. Sorry, there's no place to sit around here. But isn't the view just splendid from here? This beer hall is the Thames pride. It is the beer fountain.
That's right.
And you probably think it's a wee bit peculiar having a beer hall right next to the bridge, but 'tis fine by me. If you don't take time in life to enjoy a drink, you will be swallowed by the waves of anxiety. But we don't have that problem. Thanks to this beer hall, everyone here is too slosh to worry.
That's one solution.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you always wandering the seas like this? Well, normally there is that crane that fished you out. We use that on our gears to pull up treasure from the sea. We're salvagers, you see. Recently, however, there has been almost no treasure. Just little things. Since we started the big job, well, that's all we've had. Big job? Oh, that's the job for the ethos. That them there ethos is planning a really big salvage next.
Yup.
I don't know the details, but looks like we'll be searching for some buried treasure. Why is the ethos involved? Who knows? But we're dependent on the ethos to buy our stuff. So it won't look good if we turn the job down. Well, dinner's finally ready. Let's eat.
So yeah, they are currently working for the ethos on a big, well-paying job.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, hey, it's another one of the elements, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
We've got sonar. That's not it. This type. It matches with the off-pirate ship Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil? Wasn't she sunk in another battle? There's no record of it sinking. We're too busy fighting that red gear to try to confirm it. Then there's a chance that it did not sink. I believe the data shows the Yggdrasil was the carrier for that gear. One moment. Yes, that is correct.
Beep boop.
Excellent. Give me the controls. Excellent. What are you planning on doing? Sink it, of course. She will never trouble the commander again. Wait, the commander's orders were to investigate the disappearance of that flying battleship. We can't deviate from our mission. Besides, we are low on fuel and need to refuel. You have enough. I'll take her down. Groan. Once you start, there's no stopping you, is there?
Kind of headcanon, like she just says the word groan.
Yeah, in my head, that's exactly how it...
Groan.
Very HK-47.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you know that fighting on water is totally different than fighting on land. Of course. Sorry, Kelvena.
This is the second time we've seen the name Kelvena, so that now we know who that is. And as you surmise, she is another one of the elements. And Kelvena, I believe... Just double check it here. Yeah, so much like how Dominia is a reference to Dominion, Kelvena is actually a reference to Cherubim. So, another class of angel.
I know you haven't eaten for a while, but how can you eat so much? This is great. This is great. I like how you eat. You weren't drifting around for nothing. Men have courage and have appetites.
He just makes things up as he's turning in random directions.
Did we just shake? You're just imagining it.
Faye, you are standing on top of a gas can eating food.
I know. I don't think so. Captain, your first mate is calling you. I got it. I'm on my way. Looks like something's up. Sorry, but I have to return to the bridge. But please, enjoy yourselves.
What's going on?
Toothy, weird old man.
Uh-huh.
The salted man, that's for sure.
Yep.
Ellie, is that a water spout? It's too far. I can't see very well, but it looks like a battle. Let's go to the bridge too. Okay.
All right. Oh, and she's suddenly over here now. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head. I think this is right. Yeah, here we go.
They've got guts starting to fight next to the Thames. It gets my blood boiling. Hey, Hans, I haven't fired the big gun in a long time. How about we take a shot or two? That immediate, like, head shift.
Like, what?
Are you? Yeah, right. Are you kidding? Why get the teams involved in a fight between sides who are neither enemies nor allies? And that big gun is nothing but a useless piece of junk who trekked on the Thames for a drunken stupor. In a drunken stupor.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't understand the code of the men of the sea. What are you doing? It seems like a submarine is under attack. Submarine? Excuse me while I take a look.
Mm-hmm.
There's clearly a, like, loosest of loose hierarchy on this ship.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that is the symbol of Shavat.
Yes. Yeah, the front of it. That's Shavat's crest.
Hey, that's the idiot who shot us down.
Yup.
That ship. What? What's wrong? That's the Yggdrasil. Isn't that Bart's ship? Yeah, he's still alive. All right, now I can smack him.
Yeah. Yeah, so Faye has not known that Bart's still alive up until now.
Right. We can't just sit here. Let's go. Go where? To help. What else? Without a gear? Hold your horses. Dock this in the bridge. How are our guests' gears? Their repairs will be done shortly. 2 minutes. Huh? You finish in 2 minutes. Then take them out through the supply entrance to the deck. Yes, sir. Your gears are being moved to the deck. Go get them. If you need to, you can buy equipment at the supply entrance shop. What are you saying, Captain? What if we get bombed while we're caught up in the middle of a fight? Be quiet. Our guests are fighting to save their friends. Don't get in the way. If we don't help, it'll tarnish the men of the sea's good name. Because real men fight for their friends.
That's right.
Yes, sir, but the teams itself will not join in any fights. He's like putting his foot down with the captain.
Yeah.
We're not fighting.
We can't do this.
Right. Thanks. That's more than enough.
Okay, so now I think we just head over to the deck. Yep.
I'm a little fascinated by this floor setup.
Mm-hmm. It is certainly unique.
Right, because like the first floor is the deck, and then basement 1 and 2 is the supply.
Mm-hmm.
The screw elevator's on the right. Is that also where the bridge is? Like at the top of that is the...
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like maybe it is.
I don't know, I'd imagine the bridge would be in a different spot, like the center of the ship.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
But there's no way that that's like going to work if you're going up to floors 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, it's sort of like turbo lifts, you know, like where are they going? How are they getting where they're getting? You know, there's obviously some kind of lateral movement, but this is literally called the screw elevator. It only works if it goes vertically. So
right.
It's unclear.
Anyway, I mean it's not really important, but it's just like very strange.
Yeah, it is. It is odd.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Zoom.
Wait. Okay, for a moment, for like a split moment, when he like zoomed off, it looked like he was facing the opposite direction, so that he was flying forward but moving backward.
Yup.
Oh, come on, Saitan. Just when I thought we were saved, now we're gonna be turned into Swiss cheese. We're not particularly liked here, are we?
Zoom.
Oh, hey guys. In the neighborhood, are you?
Yeah, right.
Hey, Ellie. You're all right. Somehow. This is no time for tearful reunions.
Good point.
Yeah. Where's Bart? He's fighting below. He said he was going to hold them back until the depth charges were ready. But he left without the proper hydro preps. We are busy trying to ready the depth charges. Come on, Bart.
Uh-huh. He's rolling in hot, as always.
Your gears should be able to handle underwater warfare to some extent. Just go help him out. Got it. Ellie, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go on an adventure. Let's go.
All right.
Damn it. I can barely maneuver and you're moving all over the place. I mean, it's clearly designed for water combat.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's been in Aquavi for a while, I assume that would make sense.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this is a gear. Our opponent is a gear that is specifically designed to work in the water.
Right. Looks like you're having a tough fight, Bart. Faye, you're alive. Hey, that's my line. What about the gear? Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Elheim, what are you doing here? Dominia, what are you doing here? Why? We Gabler need no reasons to sink an enemy ship. It's our divine duty to rule those crass land-dwelling lambs. But why? How are they different from the shepherds, the able? To me, lambs and able are the same. The only definite difference is personal ability. The ignorant must be led by the wise. That is our job.
You can tell she's been listening to Ramses.
Yeah, for sure. Look what you've gained as an element. Ellie, why do you even question? So has she... Nope, questions later. Your superiority is obvious. So the wise harming the weak is a sign of ability? I didn't want that. That's all. Ellie, are you alright? That gear, you're the one? Ha! So that's how it is. How amusing, Elheim. All this for a man? I guess that story was true after all. You were born of those lowly lambs. Stop! Don't say another word! What are you going to do about it, mongrel? Are you going to use the power you used in that incident on me now? Go ahead. Show me. Show me your true power.
Wow.
I will. If you Gebler are wise, then I'd rather be a fool. Then so be it. Then you shall be dealt with as the traitor you are.
All right. Come on, Elheim, show me your true self.
Yeah, I was typing, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, so the opponent gear opens with Nereid Cyclone. It's one of 2 attacks it has. It's a water elemental attack. Damage to all, as we can see here. This is a relatively simple battle, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate Booster, which I'm sure sounds very familiar to you by now. And yeah, just start up with some fierce attacks here. I like how the sound effects are different underwater.
Yeah, that's real nice.
All right, and then we finally have access to Wild Smile once again because Bard is in our party, so we're going to go ahead and use that.
Heck yeah.
And this is going to cause its other attack to miss pretty frequently, which is, here it is.
I shall.
Yep, this gear is High Shell. All right. And we got 2,800 HP here, so we'll go ahead and keep building up. We'll at least do some level 2s here. Miss. Haha. Okay. Let's go ahead and do Heart Strike. There we go.
Young master, depth charges will be dropped. Please stand back.
Depth charges dropped.
So, Kelvana. Oh, whoops.
Kelvana.
Kelvana, yes, of course. The moment I try to ask a question. That was nothing. Come on. Come on! Enough already, Dominia. Retreat. I was so close. But don't think I'll be leaving empty-handed now. Ugh, come on. Seriously? What? What?
But I wild smiled you.
Yeah, but this is plot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks, Ellie. Thank you for covering that one for me. Ellie! Just can't keep the party together for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, so Ellie gets grabbed by Heshal.
I like that the whole suit moved.
Yup.
To
Just looks
indicate
around
him
like,
looking,
huh.
which I know it's just to indicate that he's actually looking for her.
Yup.
Because the suit in reality wouldn't do that, but it's just funny to think that he like.
Yeah, that happens a lot in this game where the gears will make expressive movements. It's
Right.
kind of amusing if you think about it, really.
Right. Faye, where's Ellie? The enemy took her. Heh, I doubt that. Bart, what do you mean? Stop it, Faye. This is no time for bickering. For now, we must find a place to finish repairing the Yggdrasil. Don't worry, the ship that saved us is nearby. They call it the Thames, and it's about the size of a small city. Their captain can help us. That's the Thames? What a piece of junk!
Okay, very good. Yeah, so now we've got a convenient little docking port down here for the Yggdrasil to dock.
Wow.
Very handy.
Yeah, indeed.
Nice little respite port here, because they clearly took some damage from Haishao's assault.
Sorry about what I said earlier. It's alright. I was at fault too. I haven't seen you in such a long time. We shouldn't be fighting. Sigh. The Yggdrasil, too, was constructed so quickly we had no time to be ready to depth charges. Also, it was my fault we didn't have depth charges because I prioritized the BART missiles over everything else. BART missiles? Oh, well, they're not that great anyway.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm glad you're okay. I always knew that you'd be alive. Of course, I'm Bart the Immortal. What are you trying to say? Bro, you're just asking for narrative death. But this time, I got reamed by a red gear monster.
A gear monster. That's accurate.
A red gear? Yeah, he beat me and then left us to sink into the sand. But this next part sounds wild. He sank into this huge cave under the sand, and then I sand cruiser just like the Yggdrasil was there. We replaced the usable parts and the bridge and remodeled it. Frankly, I do not believe it myself. It looks the same, but it can float. Most likely it is the Yggdrasil's prototype. People lived there long ago, and they've had many weapons. That's how we got them. Bart already showed me. These weapons are most likely from Shivat. Shivat? You mean the aerial? More importantly, we should say ahoy to the captain.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Calvina?
Yes, Calvana.
Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes are shut
Yes.
in the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Is she blind?
I don't think so. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure that is just how her artwork is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she is not blind.
Sure.
That would be a good way to indicate it, though, wouldn't it?
Right, and it's not. I mean, there are plenty of characters who are blind that still like whip tail when necessary. Like they just
Yes.
are so in tune with their surroundings, or can, because they're blind, they can like see the ether or whatever.
Upgrades.
The serpent quip.
The serpent quip that we just picked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, an example of what you're talking about, Visas Mar from Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Right.
Can see using the Force and all of that. But yeah, I'll double check that. That's the third thing we've talked about that I will go ahead and check on. And we'll get back to you next time on that. But I am pretty sure she is not. I think that's just she's drawn that way for some reason. It's sort of strange. The other thing I wanted to show here is gear option. Here we go. So we now have a new ability on Brigadier specifically. So this is an ether attack, and it's non-elemental, and it's basically a support ability. So we can trigger this for 600 fuel, and it will fire down an ether attack on the enemy. We got that following the battle with Haishao just now. And this is the first instance, I believe, of a special ability on a gear that is just innate to the gear. And that's typically what gear option is used for. The top one is used for the fixed frame HP ability. So if you equip a frame HP unit on your gear, it's always going to be in that top slot. But then the other slots are available for other options. The other thing to note here is this costs fuel. It doesn't cost ether points, despite being an ether attack. So, you remember when I was going on and on about getting things like, power magics and the ether doubler, which I keep forgetting is a regular accessory. So the ether doubler, if we take a look at it real quick. Okay, yeah. Uses twice the EP to create twice the effect. So importantly, the ether doubler does not double your fuel cost. It only doubles your EP cost. So if you put this on somebody that has a gear special option that is an ether-based one, you can double the effect of it without paying anything extra. It's very useful.
Pretty sneaky, sis.
Yep. And you can also stack it with the power magic units. Yeah. Which just increases your ether amp specifically. So we're looking at Veltal currently, and Brigadier isn't much better as far as ether amp goes, but Virge had a very high one that we could see. So, but with that, Ellie would use her ether abilities through Ether Machine, and those would be doubled because they're EP-based abilities.
Right.
We are going to pop back into Yggdrasil 2. We are given a party of Faye, Bart, Seitan currently. And we are docked in the Thames. Just want to show a couple things, and I am going to go ahead and heal the party gears. Obviously, Ellie's gear is not currently available.
Had some interesting revelations in that conversation with Dominia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Dominia says something along the lines about like she's asking Ellie or Elheim, isn't that why you became an element, or something along that line? Which before it had merely been stated that she had the potential to be an element, that she had the power output, but it was never, like, I guess, stated officially that she was an element. And Dominia, at least in the verbiage used, was saying that she was. Oh my gosh, Choo Choo.
Choo Choo is here.
Hey,
Don't you come in.
Wow. Which I guess I forgot that Margie and Choo Choo were both on the Yggdrasil during the attack from the demon.
Yes. Yes, wasn't Margie? I think so.
Unless she stayed in Nassan before they assaulted Bledovic, but I feel like she stayed with them.
I at least Choo Choo was. Right, but let me in. Okay, hang on. So,
right, but Margie brought Choo Choo with her.
Yeah.
And then they went to go talk to Margie about moving the doll, and it was there and moved and talked with them. So
that's true. Is it here? Where's she? So Margie should be here somewhere. We're gonna double check in here. But if you can locate Margie, she can switch party members. So if you would like to use Rico instead of Bart or Seitan, you can do so. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be sticking with this party currently. Also, my son is here.
I have no idea where we are. It's not on the map either. How may I be of service?
All right, let's look in accessories here. Yeah,
So-
this is just kind of the generic stuff.
Anyway, so that's a heavy implication that she's an element.
Right, and if you
Right.
recall, previously it was stated that she was of the element class when she used Erods in the battle against Faye, right?
Right. Which again implies that she has the ability, she has the power.
Mhm.
That doesn't necessarily mean that she's in the program of elements or whatever.
That's true.
Um,
Okay, I'm going to buy some more of these.
So, I mean, and maybe that was their way of saying, oh yeah, she's an element, but I just missed it.
So, yeah, there's a little bit of interesting conflation happening with Dominia, and it's sort of implying that, oh, maybe Ellie is one of the elements, because we've met, what, 2 of the elements at this point?
Right.
Both are women, and Ellie is stated to have power of the element class. So it begs the question, like, are you one, Ellie? Like, but the way Dominia tends to talk down to her would imply maybe she isn't, right?
Or at the very least, she doesn't think highly of Ellie.
Yeah, maybe she is an element, but she's not worthy of it in Dominia's view, that sort of
Right.
thing.
Well, especially because she, like, again, from Dominia's view, she's hemming and hawing over the lambs, these less than dirt creatures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Real quick, I just want to point out here in this menu, we've got a number of consumable items that you can purchase. So this will power up an element and then lower its opposing. So wind and earth are opposed, fire and water are opposed. And then hard star increases defense, speed star increases speed. So these are
Such a
consumables.
speed star.
Speed star, yep. But these are consumables you can use in a battle. So you can purchase those and use them if you would like. So yeah, I think we're about to the point of concluding things for this episode. Just looking at what's ahead here, but you mentioned there were a couple of implications. Were there any others that struck you?
Just a couple of observations outside of that, right? So there's the Dominia off talking to Ellie as if she is an element.
Mm-hmm.
And she also said something about she guessed the rumors were true that Ellie was born from lambs and thus not being a pure-blooded Solarian, which is what we've been assuming this whole time. So that's interesting.
Right.
And Ellie was quick to try to cut that conversation short, which either means she is denying something that she knows and doesn't want it to be known, or she's dealt with this rumor for a long time.
Yeah.
And probably has some trauma associated with it, right? Because either way, that response would make sense.
Right. Yeah. So what we know of Ellie currently is that she is said to be a highborn Solarian,
right?
Like the high class. So Dominia is stating a rumor that would threaten that status.
Right.
You know, is it true? Is it, even if it isn't, it could be potentially pretty damaging to her, and basically her, you know, lifestyle, or you know, they're in a society like Solaris, right? What we know of them is they're militaristic. They have a very nationalist attitude and a very kind of a racially motivated attitude.
Very xenophobic.
Yeah, they're xenophobic. They show a lot of signs of fascist style government. So, you know, if your social position is threatened in a fascist government, that's pretty dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So it would make sense, even if it was not true, for her to be like, hey, shut up, shut your mouth, you know? Like you're threatening me, literally, basically.
Yeah, pre-established class system with fascist undertones and everything else. Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it really is.
And then, like, my last final observation, which is more, it's not even speculation, it's just kind of a wondering as we're getting ready to close. That, you know, the captain of the Thames said that they've been working with the Ethos.
Yes.
On some kind of special project. So not only, and the way it was said was it was implied that they've been working with the Ethos for some time since they're salvagers. Like their entire, if not their entire, the majority of their income to maintain their city comes from the Ethos.
Right. They're funded by the Ethos.
Right. And I'm assuming that has to do with them excavating gears from the sea, right? Like there's a group of people who's been excavating from the desert. So clearly there are gears in other parts that are also in the sea.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense depending on how wide scale a war, I'm assuming a war must have been to have all these gears everywhere.
So one thing I do want to mention is last time when we the elders, the Digimon, were talking, they mentioned, and I'm just going to quote here, the transfer point is Aquavi. It's near the Thames. If it is Aquavi, Krellian's headed that way. So Krellian himself, what for? It seems they've found it. For over 4,000 years, he's searched for Zeboim's legacy.
Right.
Referring to molecular engineering and nanotechnology. So, if it's near the Thames, it's in Aquavi, which is where we are. We are on the Thames.
Oh, right.
Could it be converging with what they're talking about? Could they have been tasked with assisting Krellian with whatever he's doing?
Right, which means is Krellian working with the Ethos?
That's possible.
And subsequently, is the Ethos a part of Solaris?
It's a very good question. At the very least, they might be in cooperation. with
Right.
with
Well, 'cause
Solaris
up
or
to this
Corellian
point-
specifically. Yeah.
Right. Up to this point, they've kind of appeared to be at odds with each other to some degree. Like Gebler has been helping Ov.
Hmm.
The Ethos has been doing stuff to help Kislev.
Well, if you
Sort
recall, the Ethos were in Av as well. They were in Dazil. They were excavating gears.
Right. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I know they have a presence there specifically, but like, maybe it's I'm conflating Grof's presence with Kislev, specifically Nortune.
Grof's
And-
presence with Nortune.
Right, because like Grof's like minion women showed up and talked to the Kaiser.
Ah, yes, that's true. Yeah, the masked woman showed up, spoke with the Kaiser, provided him a gatekeeper.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So there's something else going on there, right? Because
Right.
Groff has shown up in Av, Groff has shown up all over the place. You know, and we haven't really seen anybody with you know, a real, like a named character that's associated with Ethos currently that we're aware of, right? We may have, but, you know, who, like, what are these people? They're sort of portrayed as kind of a neutral force at the moment. They're within Av, they're within Kislev, they're excavating gears, and they're clearly in the business of excavating and funding the Thames operation. So they got their hands in everything. They're all over the place. So it would sort of make sense for an organization like that to align with Solaris as well. If Solaris is like, hey, we want to do this, and you have the resources, like, we'll pay you or something, or, you know, there's an exchange that occurs there, right?
Right.
Yeah. But it is also possible, you know, considering Solaris and what we know of them so far, that maybe the Ethos is a branch of Solaris as well. We're not sure yet, really.
Right.
More to come.
Right. But in the meantime, we hope you've been enjoying what you've been watching. I know I've been enjoying this story and trying my best not to cry at certain scenes. Anyway, if you do enjoy what you're watching, please do all the things. You know, like, subscribe, bell,
Hit
whatever.
the buttons. That's right.
Yeah, share with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We really do want to hear from you guys, to hear your theories or things you like, things you don't like.
Yeah.
Just be kind. You know, no need to be a bully about it, but
yeah, definitely. We're all about the reasonable discourse, as well as, you know, if you just want to drop in, say, hey, love this game, enjoying your playthrough, like, we'd love to hear it.
right. Yeah, we'll take it all.
That's right.
And more than anything, as I've said a million times before, we just are so grateful that you're here to hang out with us, and we hope you've been having an awesome day. Feel free to check out all the other stuff we have going on, and we will see you all in the next video.
See you next time on Xenogears, everybody.
Bye now.
Diddly diddly do 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 do. Thanks for watching.